These 7 accounts are the only way to turn your hard-earned money into real wealth and become a millionaire. I'm not exaggerating. Understanding how they work could be the difference between scraping by in retirement or building a multi-million-pound investment portfolio that grows even while you sleep. But here's the problem. No one teaches you this stuff. Not school, not uni, and definitely not your job. And if you're an immigrant like me, it's even tougher because no one hands you a financial roadmap when you arrive. It took me years to figure all of this out. Now, you don't have to. I'm going to walk you through the exact accounts that helped me grow my portfolio to 6 figures in 5 years and still growing. And if you take action on even a few of these, you're already ahead of 90% of people. And stick around to the end because I'll reveal a bonus account most people overlook, but it could be the key to building real generational wealth. So let's get into it. First up is your current account, the one you probably use every day. Now, this might sound boring, but stay with me because most people are using it wrong. Your current account is your financial hub. It should only be used to receive income, pay bills, and withdraw cash. That's it. Yet, I've spoken to people with 20K, 50K, just sitting in there doing nothing. The problem? Most current accounts pay little to nothing in interest. So every day your money is sitting there, inflation is quietly eating away at it. So here's what to do. Work out how much you need for the next 4 to 6 weeks, including rent, bills, and a buffer, and move everything else to a better account. And that brings us to the cash ISA. This is your first real step to building wealth, your tax-free savings account. You can put in up to £20,000 every tax year, which runs from the 6th of April to the 5th of April of the following year. And every penny of interest you earn is completely tax-free. That's powerful, especially as your savings start to grow. And here's the good news, some cash ISAs are flexible. That means you can take money out and put it back in during the same tax year without affecting your annual allowance, but only if your provider specifically says it's a flexible ISA, so be sure to check. As of this recording, Trading 212 offers a flexible cash ISA paying 4.98% for new signups or 4.1% for existing customers, one of the best rates available right now. If you're building up a larger emergency fund or saving for a big goal in the next few years, this is one of the smartest places to keep your cash. It's safe, liquid, and tax-free. Now, I hate to break it to you, but the government under Rachel Reeves has hinted at plans to potentially reduce the cash ISA allowance, so now might be the time to act before things change. And if you've already maxed out your cash ISA, don't worry, a high-yield savings account is your next logical move. With a high-yield savings account, we're talking 4 to 7% interest per year, depending on the provider. That's free money, and it adds up fast. This is the perfect place to keep your emergency fund, ideally 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. That way, if your boiler breaks down or you lose your job, you're not reaching for a credit card with 25% APR. You've got cash ready and it's been growing while you slept. Popular UK options include Chase, Kahoot, Tesco Bank, and Atom Bank. Just make sure the account is FSCS protected, which covers up to £85,000. Now, we're stepping into real wealth building territory. A stocks and shares ISA lets you invest in the stock market tax-free. That means no capital gains tax and no tax on dividends. Up to £20,000 every tax year. Over the long run, investing in the stock market has outpaced inflation and savings rates by a mile. You could invest in index funds, ETFs, or stocks and watch your portfolio grow over time. Apps like Free Trade, Trading 212, Invest Engine, Hargreaves Lansdown, AJ Bell, and Vanguard make it super easy to start, even with just £50 a month. And to put this into perspective, if you invested £200 per month into the S&P 500, you'd have close to £500,000 in 30 years. But remember, this is for money you won't need for at least 5 to 10 years. Markets go up and down in the short term, but the long-term trend is always up. Next is the Lifetime ISA or LISA. This is hands down one of the best deals the UK government gives you. Here's why. For every £1 you save, the government adds 25p up to £1,000 a year. That's free money. And you can use it for 2 things: to buy your first home up to £450,000 or retirement. And you can start withdrawing after the age of 60. If you're 18 to 39 years old, get on this. You're not able to open one after 40. Even if you start putting £50 or £100 a month, that 25% bonus adds up fast. Just don't withdraw early unless it's for a qualifying reason. Otherwise, there's a penalty. And just a heads up, your Lifetime ISA, Cash ISA, and stocks and shares ISA all share the same £20,000 annual limit, so you can split the allowance across them or max out one if that suits your goals better. Let's talk retirement, and that means a self-invested personal pension, or SIPP. This is basically your DIY pension. You choose where your money goes: ETFs, stocks, funds, and the government tops it up. If you're a basic rate taxpayer, for every £80 you put in, the government adds £20 in tax relief. And if you're self-employed, don't have a great workplace pension, or you're a higher rate taxpayer, this is essential. The best part is your investments grow tax-free inside the SIPP, and you can start withdrawing from age 55, rising to 57 soon. Providers like Vanguard and AJ Bell are good places to start. Finally, if you've got kids or plan to, this one's for them. A junior ISA lets you invest or save up to £9,000 a year per child, completely tax-free. They get full access to it when they turn 18. You can choose between a cash junior ISA or a stocks and shares version. If you start early and contribute even modest amounts, they could have a serious head start in life. Let me give you an example. If you invest just £50 a month into an S&P 500 index fund for your child, by the time they turn 18, they could have over £30,000 all tax-free. Imagine what that kind of head start could mean. Uni costs covered, a house deposit, or even the freedom to start their own business. It's not just about money, it's about giving them freedom and options when they need it most. So here's your challenge. Pick one account from this list that you don't have and take action this week, even if it's just opening it with just £20. Let me know in the comments if you're going to start. Now check out my playlist on the best ETFs to buy. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.